Hello, my lovely Libras. I hope you guys are doing well. So this week I have pulled a animal spirit for you guys as what kind of animal will be guiding you through this week. So you guys have the peacock this week. And in this deck, what this represents is like getting to a point where you can release resentment, pains, conflicts within this week and understand that your inner beauty is just as important as the things going on in your external world and what life looks like. Looking from the outside, okay? It's about what's going on the inside. So that's something that they want you to focus on this week. Let's put this there and dive in to your reading, my angels. Let's have a little look and see. You have a message in a bottle coming up for you guys this week. So expect some form of communication. This could be from somebody in your world. All right. Given that we just had the peacock, for some of you, maybe releasing something kind of pulls it in. Does that make sense? If you've been expecting a message from somebody because of, having all this resentment and having these feelings stored up, it's ironic because it feels like the moment that you release it, somebody shows up. That's what it feels like. But anyway, message in a bottle is not only to do with people sending you messages, it's also about paying attention to the messages and the signs and the synchronicities being sent to you from spirit, okay, from the universe, from your spirit guide. So pay attention, be aware. There will be some messages coming through for you guys this week, some information. You have the first chakra as well. So something that they want you to know this week is that this is really all about your identity. Again, it actually aligns with your animal spirit of the week as well. So it does feel like there is a lot of discovery going on about your inner self, your identity, your foundations of who you are, the way that you perceive yourself and others is going to be changing because maybe it was blocked. All right. So let's carry on. Let's see what else comes up for you. So Archangel Michael could be important for you. Adventures. All right, you going on some adventures? I'm hearing like what do you call it? I was hearing freedom seeking, so that could be that can relate to you, Libra. You could be seeking freedom, but adventures. What was I going to say? Like soul searching, maybe adventures. Maybe you're going on some trips or planning some trips and adventures as a form of soul searching, discovering yourself, or maybe through an adventure you discover something about yourself. Right, let's get you a chakra card. Vanity. So again, this aligns with the peacock spirit because maybe we've been a bit concerned with what our life looks like on the outside. By the way, this doesn't have to be you. But because you also have the first chakra too, there's a lot changing about your base, your foundation, the way that you perceive yourself. Maybe you really cared a lot about what other people thought about you and the things that you wanted out of life, the things that you attained or desired to attain out of life was mainly because you wanted people to perceive you a certain way. That's all changing. You're really coming to the point of time where you're releasing anything to do with the ego, so that you can actually have true confidence within, right? A true relationship with yourself without needing external validation or any validation from your outer world, which is interesting. Vanity is always comes with a message about, it's great to have big dreams and big goals and to want more. I think that's part of the human nature. However, when it's only because of you desire those things only because of how people might view you, that's where vanity comes in. It's a vain way of thinking and feeling, okay? So it's about not comparing yourself to others, not feeling not good enough with what you've got and what you've done with your life so far, just because of what other people think. Again, you're changing the narrative here, which is cool. Let's get you a Let Go Flow card for you guys. Save it. This says keep it for you, not yet. There will be a better time. I wonder what you're having to save. You're being called to save something. A dream, maybe? Anyway, you have dream. Time to visualize. Live your dream. Reach for the stars. So I love that. Of course, pay attention to your dreams. You could be really discovering what dream you want out of life, a purpose maybe. All right, let's see for my lovely Libras. All right, Spirit, let's have a little look and see. Justice, Libra, your first card is yourself, all right? Bringing a balance into your life, making sure that things are fair and just. There could be some legal situations going on at this time, contracts, all right? Or maybe even soul contracts could be important here. Some karmic situations. Seven of Swords could be self-sabotage, but in the sense that maybe you feel wronged or that there was some sneakiness in your environment or wherever. You're definitely balancing this. Now, again, if this is internal, because you have base chakra, it could definitely be internal. You're kind of correcting any wrongdoings, any self-sabotage, anything that you were doing from a place of ego, or maybe not with a strong integrity, for example. That's changing, okay? And to do with other people around you, if you have been wronged, if anything has been unjust, the scales are turning here. The scales are balancing out. So the truth will be revealed. The truth will be spoken. So maybe it's you, but just in general. And the scales will be balanced. Okay, things that have been unfair will be made fair again. And the Nine of Swords. There's some worries, sadness here. Staying up late at night, worrying. Okay, a lot of sword energy. So Aries energy is very strong. A lot of communication, a lot of mental thoughts, a lot of worries here that somebody might get away with something, or we will clarify this. Let's see your energy. Three of Pentacles. Four of Wands. And the Ace of Swords. That's that truth here. Now, interestingly enough, the Nine of Swords, and these are in a line here. So underneath the Nine of Swords is the Ace. This goes to a 10. So maybe the truth kind of brings in some clarity and brings in an ending. Okay, maybe the truth is being revealed here. Maybe something that you knew about deep down or were worried about here. Or maybe, yeah, let's clarify this. Now, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands is a good sign potentially for your career. Either you're starting something new with that Three of Pentacles, or you're collaborating with others at this time. I always see this as like building the foundation. So it always kind of feels a bit new. It's like planning, prepping for something, starting up a business, or building new relationships or collaborations with others could be important for you guys at this time. And with the Four of Wands here as well is all about celebration. Okay, something to celebrate this week. And then you have the Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, and also you get a crown here. So it is some sort of celebration of some kind, or winning of some kind, success in some shape or form. Let's clarify the Justice card. Six of Cups. Whoa. Justice over past situations here. There is some karma being dealt with this week. Look at this. This is nostalgia. Again, interestingly enough, with that peacock energy, as we said, the peacock is getting to the point where you no longer have resentments or no longer have conflict within. You're cleansing your inner world. So with that Justice card being here as well, it does feel like there is a scales are being balanced, karma is being served, and maybe that's the thing that helps you out here. Or the way that you're reflecting on things of the past, again, is coming from a balanced, honest, truthful perspective. Okay, Seven of Swords, the Queen of Wands. There could have been some infidelity in your past, something that you've dealt with here. Either this is self-sabotage, okay, and like this could be things where you may have felt like you were running away from stepping into your most confident side of yourself. Maybe imposter syndrome has been something quite big here, or sneaking away from things because of a lack of confidence. Again, if the Seven of Swords is self-sabotage, that's the way that I see it. It's like running away from being, in your fullest potential, whether it's sneaking off to bad habits, whether it's running away from what you are deserving of for whatever reason. Sometimes it's just temptation. Maybe it's to do with, again, how you perceive yourself. Maybe you limit who you are because people may have limited you, for example. Now, if this is not internally, Seven of Swords and the Queen of Wands could definitely be some sort of like infidelity from somebody that you may have dealt with in the past, okay? Someone's chasing a flame, I'm hearing. The Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups. So there's a lot of worries, a lot of thinking about the worst case scenario, but also a lot of reflecting on disappointments in your life. A lot of tears being shed with the Five of Cups here as well. The Five of Swords too, like conflict, thinking about the past. But I think this is where they're wanting you to kind of bring it back into balance again. Like, let's not think anymore about past situations is what I want to say to you. Because again, it feels like it's knocking your confidence. It's making you feel disappointed and upset and reflecting on all those events. You know, when your mind just goes a little bit crazy. We have memories and it just makes your body feel like you're still experiencing that same thing. For example, let's just clarify that justice. What is the justice here? Two of Cups reversed. And it did kind of fly over here if you saw it. Which is interesting. Because usually in a Five of Cups, there are two cups left. The justice here, the scales being balanced, the karma here is to do with a dynamic, a relationship. Two of Cups, though reversed, is you're probably reflecting on soulmate connections where you're no longer with these people. That's what's making you upset, though. Could be, you know, like, and also I think the truth is about a situation and something was lacking harmony. I think that's what it is, because usually Two of Cups is, you know, an equal exchange. It's two people coming together with love. You know, the two people in. Ironically, this is on the bottom of the deck. So when it's in the upright, it's a strong soulmate connection. The justice, the balance, the truth is that this is not a very balanced connection. Maybe unrequited. Maybe, you know, you're looking back at unrequited situations. Six of Cups. Because you have message in a bottle here, it does feel like somebody is coming through here. It could also be family members actually as well. Might be having to, you know, deal with certain contracts to do with people. I'm hearing like signing off. Right, Three of Pentacles. Okay, a little bit of like competition or comparison here. The Three of Pentacles again is like collaboration, but with the Five of Wands is conflict here. So just be aware of the people that you're surrounded by. Let's not compare ourselves to others, and also let's not try to be in a race against time. The Three of Pentacles suggests that whatever you're working on, whether it's your career, a project, a plan in your life, it takes time. The more that we're worried about what everyone else is doing, we end up playing that kind of game and being, you know, scrambling to the top. And I just think that what you're trying to build is stable. Again, don't chase the flame. That's interesting that came up here. These people are chasing the flame. Rushing your progress so that you can, you know, I don't know, like compare to others, or again, like try to, if there is competition in the workspace, again, I wouldn't feed into it if it's like toxic, but if you are trying to gain an opportunity here, Three of Pentacles, getting a second opinion could be important this week. Ace of Pentacles. I was asking, what are you trying to build? And it's just a new stable beginning, a new chapter that's stable and grounded and also like rewarding. The Ace of Pentacles is a financial gain. So again, if there's an opportunity that you're working on, planning on, it does look like you'll get it, but there is some competition here, a little bit of conflict. Four of Wands, also a card of success, reaching a goal this week. The Knight of Swords tried to come through. Four of Wands, Judgment. When you surrender to something, a goal kind of gets achieved. By the way, you could be passing an exam or an interview, for example. Like, this is really good news for that. It's almost like a sigh of relief here. You know, going to the next chapter is what Judgment is about. Four of Wands, wish fulfillment, 1111. There is something that you'll be celebrating this week amongst everything else. Ace of Swords, what is this? Seven of Swords. So you are discovering what's been blocking you here, what's been hidden from you. And the Nine of Cups, which is also wish fulfillment as well. So you are discovering something this week. Again, it could be to do with like whether it's reflecting on the past and that's what you're gaining truth from. You're kind of getting clarity in a situation, which ultimately leaves you successful in the end, whatever that means. Can we look at the message in the bottle? The star card, maybe that says again, you connecting to your spirit guides. It can also be again a wish fulfillment of some kind or healing, something that brings in healing. Base chakra, strength. Love that. I think that's gorgeous. And the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of changes and transformation in a very good way to do with your identity. And again, the way that you show up in the world, the way you're right to take up space in the world. You're right to be here. The strength card as well is like courage and it's boldness and it's also your strength, you know. So you're building on the really solid foundation. Really focusing on yourself is a very key theme for you this week, Libra, right? Adventure. Interesting. King of Cups and the Moon. So there's one thing I will say about this, if this is you. Adventure, again, could definitely feels like what I was saying earlier about like some sort of like soul searching could come from some sort of trip or travel, because the King of Cups is usually about being emotionally stable and the Moon can sometimes be the opposite. It's like emotional instability or, you know, hidden feelings, hidden emotions. So with the adventure being here, I feel like this is what you would be discovering through this adventure. And now the second thing I have to say about this is like almost an emotional adventure. The Moon again is really about hidden things, or again the feelings of feeling lost, and it's always a darker feelings, right? But the good thing about it is the King of Cups is very aware of how to go deep into feelings and emotions without letting it affect his stability in life or emotionally in general. Like he's very compassionate, he's very understanding of feelings, experienced. So with the Moon being here in an adventure, again, maybe an adventure will help you in some degree with some feelings that you might have, because there is a lot of fear and stuff like that around you, disappointment and sadness. But also I want you to dive into it too, like where is it coming, but from a balanced point of view. Because the Moon, sometimes when we're staying there, it can be very like, it can cause a lot of illusions and delusions at times. Right. There is a need to release something though. Vanity. Ironically, I have the Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups is all about your feelings, emotions, and connecting to your intuition here. So this is, and especially with the Hermit here, it's really about connecting to your inner self. The need to take some time alone so you can balance yourself with the Six of Pentacles here. Focusing on what you're giving energy to and making sure moving forward that what you're giving to gives back to you. Something that actually you're giving to things and achieving things that actually bring you purpose and happiness and stuff like that. So that's why things are changing. It does feel like you need some time out in order to feel that way. Now we do have the King and Queen of Cups. So if you are dealing with a partner here, the both of you could be going through something at the moment. Now save it. The dream, the goal, right? Five of Swords here as well. That's usually a card of conflict and defeat, but then there's Four of Wands here, which is also success. So it feels like keep it for you, not yet. There will be a better time for some sort of wish fulfillment or for some sort of celebration of some kind. Maybe now's not the right time to push through with something because you are experiencing some kind of Five of Swords. And dream, time to visualize. Maybe that's what they're saying is the best week for that. Page of Wands, all about your creativity, stepping into a childlike creativity. Children always believe that they can absolutely do anything. So that's what they want you to do when it comes down to dreaming and visualizing, okay? Get back to your roots, I'm hearing. So maybe bringing back things that you used to wish that you wanted and wanted to be, maybe even as well. But be creative with your dreams, okay? Could literally be like a creative career that you're desiring or lifestyle, whatever. either way, that's what I have for you, Libra. So let me know in the comments how this reading was for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy these readings, and I will see you guys next time. All right.